Rico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. It's going to be a wet one. Here we go from the second city. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. He's got his man, the rookie from Florida. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Tolbert, right side. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on third downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive, and to no surprise, they find...
And he's in! Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to the running back, Antonio Gibson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Chicago. Up the middle with Scatterboo. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
2nd and 6.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 6.
180!
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. He'll dump this out wide to Gibson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Scatterboo. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
That one incomplete. Hovering, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Santos's kick is good. And the visitors are on the board. It's 7-3.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Got a man, that's Tolbert. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. They run over center with Robinson. Finding space at the 15. He is tough to bring down. A big one there on the ground. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Chicago. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Back to throw. It is brought in the end zone.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that, come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And third down coming up.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for fourth down. That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
first down, right back to Robinson. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A big play on that one. An even 40 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. A quick throw taken in out wide by Dell. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This one caught just past the pylon. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
They'll start this on the ground with Scalaboo. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Mayfield. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He's got the first down, not by a whole lot. Only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Mayfield. That's caught, and it's Cam Scalaboo. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. It's the tight end Henry in motion. They'll run with Scatterboo. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards. A run straight ahead, that's Scatterboo. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 130. 180.
To throw is Mayfield. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Throwing right. That's Johnston. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the visitors are back within 2 scores.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. That gains an even 60 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal. They'll run. It's Scatterboo. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
A second down throw from Mayfield. Picked off by Derek Forrest. Into space. He's to the 40. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Moving to his right. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Here's Mayfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Now, the ball thrown deep for Johnston. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow, really the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carrington Valentine.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
The 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They'll run it here with Robinson. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Elijah Molden. Took him down.
Brings up
3rd down. They need 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker, on to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. the ground, it's Scalaboo. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is gone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6. So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
And the run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Loss of 2. Brings up
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
19, must be 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The 3rd quarter has come to an end. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. Still on his feet. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play there. It's a gain of 43 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
19, 18.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. He's to the 10. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. first down is Mayfield. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Big Ed Oliver taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He gets this one complete to Johnston. Not only did they convert on fourth down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And it's third down.
It's going to be third. They need one. They'll try to run for it with Scatterboo. He is down at the 14, but will have the first down. Now, this offense can use the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's first and 10.
180! Done!
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. He'll get that out to Scatterboo. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. They send Evans in motion. On second down, Baker moving outside the pocket. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike, and just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.
So try it again.